Hey, good morning, good morning. Today I'm going to show you what it's like a full day of work, truck driving, picking up a load, what it looks like. But first, before I get the day started, I got to do some laundry. So I'm fixing to take all this dirty clothes and get it washed. Laundry. Alright, so clothes is in there, 32 minutes. You can pay with quarters, you can use a debit card, that's what I did. Now I just gotta wait for it. Alrighty. Alright, so now I'm done washing, I gotta put it in the dryer. Like I said, these machines here take a debit card. Press start. See if it don't shrink my underwear. How was the shower in your experience? Be honest, to tell the truth.
It was good. There was lots of hot water in this one. The room wasn't as big as I like them to be, but
There's, yeah, go ahead.
Good.
Yeah, there's some that the showers are huge.
Yeah.
And then there's some that are really small. And then
when they're small, it makes it hard because when you get out, it's water everywhere, and it makes it really hard. But
yeah, and then there's some where the hot water comes and goes, and it freaking sucks. You're taking a good old hot shower, and then all of a sudden, Arctic blast. So, Mom's about to put her stuff in the truck. We're gonna go eat some breakfast, and then we're about to head out to pick up this load. We are here at the ever popular Denny's. We're always in here.
I like it better than Huddle House. Sorry, sis, but Huddle House looks.
Babe,
Making an X.
will you get like one egg and like one slice of bacon, please? And that's all?
Why?
Because people haven't said nothing on Cash App yet. Time to chow down. Alright guys, so I finished washing clothes. We finished eating breakfast. And now I'm going to show you guys how I receive the load assignments. I have this app. It's called PCS. Different companies use different programs. Some use Qualcomm. That was actually the very first one that I used. But now I'm using PCS. So you go into the app and it shows my load right here for the 25th. That's today. Click on it. It says that I'm going to I'm not even sure how you pronounce that name. Ainsworth at 1601 West McKay Street in Frontenac, Kansas. So I go to my app there. It gives me all the load details. It says I'm picking up today at 1 o'clock. So I have my GPS set already. My GPS says now if I leave, I'll get there at 12:41. I've already done my pre-trip inspection. So I'm getting ready to take off. And I should be there right before 1 o'clock. Adios, Joplin. Later, alligator. That was me. That was not the truck. Hee-haw, we rolling now. Northbound on the 49. Over and out.
Oh my God,
How about you there, Yellow Ducky? We rolling now. We rolling. High pursuit, high pursuit.
Use his eyes. So fluffy.
Alright guys, so we made it here.
Turn right.
We're looking for Ainsworth. Usually whenever you pick up, there's going to be a lot of different warehouses. So you want to make sure you're looking for the right one. And right now, like I said, we're looking for Ainsworth. And sometimes the GPS is off. So you got to look for the signs. And you got to make sure you find where it says shipping and receiving. So if you're bringing a load in, you're gonna go in through receiving, And if you're picking up a load, you're gonna go to shipping. That sign right there, it says to go straight if you're receiving. And then I see the door over here that says shipping. So that's where I'm gonna go to check in and pick up my load. All right, so we're done. We go back to our app, PCS. And on the load assignment, it says be here at 1. I'm gonna click down here, it says that I've arrived. And then it's gonna send an update to my dispatcher. Let them know that I got here at 12:45. That way there's no way they could tell me that I was late. All right, here we are. When you come in, you always want to make sure you have your driver's license and your pickup information. That way they find your load and get loading you as fast as possible.
Go to door 2. Okay, this back door's open. You get the green light. You're good to go. Your paperwork is in the back of your trailer.
All right, so they gave us door number 2. That was pretty quick. Like I said, you just give them your load assignment, pickup number, and they tell you what door to go to. They want us to open the doors, and then they want me to slide my tandems back. All right, so you guys saw me slide the tandems back. They do that because whenever the forklift gets in there, they don't want it to smash down, you know, so they try to keep the axles right there so it doesn't drop too much right there where they're from the warehouse door. Now we're gonna be looking at this light. Once it turns red, that means they're gonna start loading us. When it turns green again, that means they're done. So what most truck drivers do is we sit down and we look at our rear view mirror. Now the dispatcher will say use this time to get some rest, get some sleep. But how am I going to look at the light? How do I know when it turns red or when it turns green again if I'm asleep? As soon as that light turns red, that means they're starting to load it. Whenever it turns green again, that means they're done. As soon as it's green, I go back inside, get my paperwork, and I hit the road so I can get there as soon as I can. Just real quick, I wanted to let y'all know that it's 12:57. So we'll see how long it takes for them to start loading and by the time they're done loading. So kind of shows you how long I'm going to be sitting here in this chair just watching. It's 1 o'clock. The light turned red. That means they're loading us now. Not sure how long they're going to take. Hopefully not too long. All right, so I finally got a green light. It's 1:40. So it wasn't too bad, 40 minutes. All right, this here's a seal. Basically, you got to put one on. The company gives you the one to put on it. And whenever you get there, they check the seal. And basically, that just ensures that you did not mess with the product. So you want to look at the number 0966093, and then you want to look on your paperwork, seal number 0966093, because when I get to the delivery, if that's a different seal, they won't accept the load. So you got to make sure that stays on there. I just got to move my tandems back where they were and hit the road. We're going to Texas. This one has a air release here, and you'll see those pins. They pull in, and that's how you slide them. Now all I got to do is put the truck in reverse, leave the brakes on the trailer, and it should slide back easily. There you have it. Went ahead and slid them back. Put them kind of where I think they need to go to balance out the load. I'm gonna have to find a truck stop and weigh. I'll show you guys how to do that too. But right now we're fixing to take off. We're good here. We're out of here. All right, now that I'm leaving, I'm gonna send the update. Let them know I'm done here. and it's 1:46, headed to Texas. Alright, so I finally get to weigh my truck now. Make sure my weights are good. Usually what you want to do is you're going to want to fill up the truck first. Get fuel and fill it up. But mine's already full, so I'm just going to go ahead and weigh already. If your truck is almost empty and you weigh and then you fuel up later on, it could change your weight a lot. A gallon of fuel weighs about 7 pounds. So if you get 100 gallons, you're adding 700 pounds to your truck. And that can make a big difference. Put you in violation.
Get a ticket for that, huh?
Certified cat scales.
First way or relay?
First way,
What's your tractor number?
2800.
Alright, go ahead and pull forward, thank you.
Alrighty. Alright guys, so I got my scale ticket. Hopefully you guys can hear me, there's not too much wind. This first one right here is called the steer axle. That one, you're allowed to have 12,000 pounds on that. No more than 12,000. This right here is what's called your drive axle. You're allowed to have 17,000 pounds on each one. So 17 and 17, that equals 34,000 pounds. So you can't go over 12. You can't go over 34 on these two. And the same thing for the last two. You can have 17,000 pounds on each one. So 34,000 and 34,000, and then 12,000 in the front. It equals a total of 80,000 pounds. You can't have more than 80,000 pounds. Now let's go through it on my scale ticket, show you guys what I got, and we can decide if we're over or not. My steer axle, it says that I'm at, let me see, 11,800 pounds right there in the front. Remember, I can't go over 12. The drive axle, 33,440 pounds. I can't go over 34,000 on that one. And then the last one, I'm only at 30,920. Again, I can't go over 34,000 on that one either. So it looks like there's about 3,000 or so pounds more on the drive axle than there are on the trailer axle. Now the way that I can fix that is I'm gonna release the axles and I'm gonna slide them forward, get a little more weight on the back ones. Most of the weight's gonna be right here, so I'm gonna slide these forward so that it can help carry more of that weight. Go ahead and do that now. So I wasn't overweight on any of the axles, but I wanted to balance them out a little bit better. So I went ahead and moved the trailer axles forward so that it can help with the weight of the drive axles, and then it balances it out a little bit better. But as long as you're not over 12,000 in the front and then 34,000 on the other two, you should be all right. And by no means should you go over 80,000 unless you have special permits to do that. We're gonna get back on the road, try to get there as soon as we can. Alright, so we're just down the road from our delivery, and I figured I'd show you guys what it looks like to take a shower at a truck stop. This one's actually a pretty good size shower. They're not all gonna be like this. The one we stopped at, we were at this morning in Joplin, was a lot smaller than this. Most of every shower that you're gonna use is gonna have one of these things, but I never use that. I think it's like hand soap or something. And they're not all gonna have this attachment, but this one does. So this is gonna be one of the bigger ones. I'm gonna show you guys You know, like I said, I don't use that hand soap. I usually bring my own body wash and shampoo. They give you towels, but obviously, you know, you can bring your own. One thing that I highly recommend is get you some shower slides. There's a lot of drivers that go through there. You do not want to walk in there barefoot. I just wanted to show you guys what it looked like. Let's see what the water pressure looks like. Well, that's what it looks like in the truck stop showers. I'm about to get in there and get back on the road. All right, so it's 12:39 and I'm almost there at the drop off. Like I said, I'm not supposed to be there till 2 in the morning, but I'm gonna show up early and see if they let me in. DSC, that's what I'm looking for. Remember, you wanna always look for where it says truck entrance or shipping or receiving. Since I'm dropping off, I'm looking for receiving. All right, so now we're here. We go back to our app on PCS. Let me see if I can darken this a little bit so I can see. I've already completed the pickup. Now I go to my delivery and I click arrived and send update. And that lets the dispatcher know that I got here at 12:41, so they can't say that I was late. Now I get my paperwork that they gave me at the pickup, and I give it to this man right here. How you doing, sir? You think after they unload me, will they let me hang out here till the morning?
No, in the overnight park.
No.
Yeah,
That truck stop is full over there, man.
yeah, man. That's our policy.
All right, so I'm pushing to 160.
160?
Right down here, for sure.
Okay.
And we'll be good one, man.
Okay. Alright guys, so that ends this video. I've been up since 7 o'clock in the morning. I washed clothes, got breakfast, took a shower. It is now 1 o'clock in the morning. My appointment was for 2 a.m. I got here early. They're gonna go ahead and start unloading me, which is great news. The bad news is they said I cannot stay here overnight. So after they're done unloading me, I gotta run around and try to find somewhere to park. Like I said, guys, this is not a 9-to-5 job. But if it's something that you guys are interested in, you guys want to learn more about what it looks like to be a truck driver, make sure you guys subscribe, turn on the notification bell. If you have any questions, comment down below. I'll be more than happy to help you guys out. Overall, I think it's a good job. You get paid pretty good, travel all over the country. I like it. Right now, though, what I'm going to do is I got to watch that red light turn green. Hey, that's part of the job. You guys be good. I'm fixing to try to get some kind of break, some kind of rest.